Hi friends, wizd here, welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. I wanted to release this one to you as soon as possible in the first day of the fusion, just to avoid anyone making decisions about the fusion without listening to my point of view first. So two of our beloved content creators, my friends Bronku and MTGai, has sort of a two ends of the spectrum disagreement about whether this fusion is good or not, and whether you should go for it or not. I disagree with both of them actually. Well, I agree with a couple of points that they mentioned, but I also disagree with things that they both said. Overall, if you want the short version of it, I think this fusion is still good. You should still go for it. So let me tell you first what I agree and disagree with MTGai, then Bronco, and at the end I'll tell you what this fusion is really about and why you should go for it still. We have the two videos here. First from Bronku saying why MTGai is wrong if he thinks that the champion is really good damage dealer in the arena, killing everyone and all of this. And then MTGai responding to Bronku and saying why he still thinks it's a good fusion. First, MTGai's point of view. He's saying that though the multipliers and the bomb damage from cross is not that good, compared to other multipliers for other bomb damage dealers. We're talking about Nishak as the high point for us, and then Lord Shazar and Gaius as well. Cross's multipliers are lower than them, so he's not doing enough damage with his bombs. But what MTGai is saying is that he can still do crazy damage with his A3, so he's still a good damage dealer. I won't dive deeper into both points of view, I'll just mention the highlights here in my opinion, so I'll link both videos in the description below. Go watch them for a longer view of what they both think. But that's the gist of what MTGai is saying. What I agree with him on, yes, it's a good fusion. Yes, it's not all about bomb damage and you should still go for him. What I disagree with him on is that he's not a strong damage dealer. Compared to lots of other champions, he won't be your arena nuker. Can you use him? Yes, depending on who else you have on the account. So still a good fusion. Still it's not about bomb damage, but he's not a strong damage dealer. That's what I disagree with MTGai on. Now let's go to Bronku. Bronku is saying straightforward that this is a trash fusion. It's a must skip. Bomb damage is weak. He doesn't add anything. Just skip him and chill. And that's where I disagree with him. What I agree with him on first is that, as he showed in his video, go watch it, is that if you put this level of gear on any rare even, they will be able to do the same amount of damage like Cross. That's how weak he is. So you shouldn't go for him. That's what I disagree with. It's not all about damage. His role is not even a nuker or a damage dealer, in my opinion. So you should still go for him, and he's not a damage dealer. Now let's talk about what this fusion is really about. Notice the time of year, guys. This fusion, this slot is usually occupied by an epic fusion or a filler fusion that nobody cares about. So usually, sometimes, from year to year, it's an easy to skip fusion. But this year is different. Why is it different? Because we just skipped 2 weak fusions that, if you are mid to in-game and you've been following my advice, you skipped a couple of fusions, you have lots of resources that you could easily go for Leo and his 5-star soul. This is the big prize of the year. My big prize from this year from playing Raid is getting all 4 turtles, and especially Leo, who is one of the strongest champions in the game, just by chilling and skipping the fusions. Even though we just got Leo, we still have resources to go for this fusion easily. It's an easy fragment fusion, quote unquote easy, that's relative. But the main thing here is that you can go for him without depleting your resources. And he is good unless you've been playing for 4 years and you got 10 different champions filling the same role. He can fulfill multiple roles. He can be an okay damage dealer for your faction wars. With bombs, he can help you with faction wars hard. He can be your block active skills champion in arena and in other places. The block active skills for 2 turns, which is very strong against mythicals, is something that's not common in the game. Block active skills will gain more important the more mythicals they release, so you can use him in arena after your buff stripper to block active skills. Forget about damage, forget about bombs. This is your counter to mythicals. So the only 2 arguments I can actually think of that might make you not want to go for this champion. First one of them, as I was saying a bit earlier, is that if you're super in game, you've got 3 champions fulfilling each of his roles and you don't need him for anything. You've beaten Faction War Hearts for Ogryn Tribes and you don't need anything. In this case, yeah, you can chill and skip him and just save your resources. But for everyone else, if you've been playing for a year or two, you need a bomb champion, you need a block active skilled champion, you need help with faction wars, he's your guy, you can go for him, he's still good. The other argument about not going for him, and that's a big gamble in my opinion, we are expecting some end of year events that might require resources. There might be a Yoletide event for a Void Lego like what they did last year. Will it be good or not? Will it be someone that you have or not? Can it be as good as last year or not? We have no idea. And it might end up being nothing. They might release some big events related to the new dungeons or the new bosses that they've been hinting, but it might not even be an events requiring resources. Usually they require resources, but we don't know yet. So if you're deciding not to go for this fusion, just to keep your resources stacked for an end of year event, that's an argument, but it's a gamble because we don't know what these events are yet. That's a filler, easier fusion for a champion that's good, fulfilling multiple roles, and in my opinion, most players should still go for him. That's the gist of it. I wanted to tell you my opinion in the first day so you can still catch up with the fusion. If you agree with what I say, of course. I love MTGai, I love Bronku. I love that they are keeping this debate respectful. Both great content creators. Their videos will be in the description below. Love you all. Thank you for stopping by today. I'll see you next time.